Okay, I really don't want to do this, but I've been procrastinating for a few months, and I need to change out the wax ring on the toilet in my bathroom. If you have never done this before, it's not that difficult, but you don't want to if you don't have to, but it saves a lot of money if you do it. Let me get this switched around and moved and angled back to where I had it. Alright. If the wax ring is about to go out, the first thing that's going to happen that you might notice is water seepage coming along the grout lines in the tile. And it's not going to be too bad at first, but it'll just end up getting worse. And right now, it just pretty much pours out the front of my toilet, which is why I have had a towel right here. But for changing out the wax ring, you're going to need a replacement wax ring, preferably gloves. I mean, gloves kind of will get in the way, and if it's your house and you're the only one who's ever been in it, I don't see it as that big of a deal. Just don't have any open cuts. But I'm going to be messing with the camera and doing some zoom and looking at the different shit while I do it. So I'm going to go through a bunch of those gloves. Crescent wrench and or a pair of pliers. Lysol wipes, a shitload of paper towels. I've got almost 3 rolls, and a couple of regular towels. And first thing is shut the damn water off. And I'm going to put this back in front because now you gotta flush the toilet and drain all the water out of the tank. And right there is where it starts pouring water out. So I want to make sure that drains down good. The bowl's still got a decent bit of water in it, so I don't have a fucking plunger in here. Let me look. No plunger. No plunger. How do I not have a plunger? Yeah, I have no plunger. Okay. I can make do. Alright. Lid off. Toilet paper holder. Just kind of hold it to make sure it gets as much of the water out as possible. You could technically take the tank off separately and take the tank off, then take the toilet up. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but now I need to disconnect the water from the wall. And you're gonna spill water. It's gonna happen. There is no way to avoid it. Do I want to take that off or not? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot easier. The tank is held on with just a couple of wing nuts. Move that a little bit more. This is gonna be a long video, by the way. I'm already at 4 minutes, so if you skip around, go ahead. Get the rubber through it. Alright, there's wing nut, washer, and the rubber grommet from that side. Now we'll do the same on this side. These wing nuts are easy to get off. And there's the washer, the wing nut, and the grommet from that side. Now, did I miss something? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So that's the tank off. Now, I need the pliers. And for me, pliers are just the easiest thing to do this shit with. And this is my bathroom, I'm the only one that uses it really. So I'm not that worried about the whole dirty factor of it yet. Of course, the washer wants to be stuck. You know, if I wouldn't have thought this through better, it would be a great time to paint that little bit I couldn't get to when I was painting the bathroom. There's the washer and the nut off of that. Alright, now the fun part. Actually, I'm going to take the opportunity of not having the tank on there. Oh, yeah, another thing you need, trash can. In here with you. You're gonna need it. But, since I never have the tank off of this thing, now's a good time to clean under the tank. Those lovely, hard to reach places. Now, put that back. That better seal back up right. Alright. Now, hopefully just lift. And the toilets are not light. Oh, that's bad. Of course, I just knocked stuff all over the place. Alright. Now, this is the mess. See where it's just been throwing everything out? Yeah. Holy shit. There's a spider in the drain line. Gotta love Florida. Got a ton. Oh, I hate this shit. Literally. Right, so benefit of my sister dyeing her hair a lot, we have, oh God, one size fits most of my ass. I wear a medium and I can't even get these things on. Whatever. How am I doing? 10 minutes. Not bad. Again, the only reason I'm messing with the gloves is because I'm going to be tinkering with the camera as I do this. And it's a lot easier just to take the gloves off than it is to wash the fucking camera. So, give me that washer. I shouldn't need those, I'm just holding onto them in case. And my best advice, don't think about it. This looks like mud. It's mud. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And you gotta do everything you can to get as much of this mud out of here. And I'm gonna hit it with the Lysol after I get this all done. Alright, and these screws just slide right out. This should have the hardware in it, but just in case, I'm not throwing it out yet. They just slide back in these grooves, and that's it. And again, do yourself a favor. This looks like mud. It's mud. It will probably help you get through it if you are a tad bit squeamish, because it's got to get clean. That's a chunk of concrete, I think. Gotta love the people who cut the tile. Oh, we're not gonna cut it, we're just gonna break it in a circle. Yeah, you would really much rather get as much of this out as you can, just so that you do everything you can to make sure it's done right. All this right here, that's all a concrete slab, I think, if I remember right. One more good wipe with this. Bring on the Lysol wipes. And this is going to be under your toilet, so it's not that important as far as looking clean, as long as it is clean. I mean, Lysol kills fucking everything. And it's not like this house is really built right. The people who built it cut a lot of corners. Figured that out when we were doing a little bit of remodels on it. Oh, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. that banging would be family doing something else in another part of the house. After I specifically told them I was doing this and recording it and to shut up. Paper towels. I mean, you saw I was scrubbing on this and it's just not coming completely perfectly clean. Just kind of close. Alright, use the gloves. Get a drink. Ah, 16 minutes, not doing too bad. Alright. I'm doing all this backwards, so right is left and left is right. But I got it all pretty clean. Ooh, look, directions. Do I really need directions? Okay, and it did come with new hardware. New washers, new nuts, new bolts. The only thing it didn't come with is the little covers that go over them. So I can throw those away when I'm done. I'm going to throw these old ones away right now. Alright. I'm going to be responsible and look at the directions. I mean, not read them, but I'm going to look at them. On the English side. Move toilet, clean flange, brown the toilet, scraping off wax, blah blah blah. This actually didn't have wax, which is good. Old bolts, install new bolts. Slide plastic washers down to base of bolts. Remove spacer from seal. Spacer will not be used for above floor installs and can be discarded. That is below floor. So I'm going to need the spacer. Okay, so start with the new bolts, which go in. Should have got that a little cleaner, but it'll do. It's difficult to get these grooves clean. There and there. Alright. Now from there, plastic washer. Put all the parts right here on the floor. That was so unsanitary. If you have any kind of cuts or scratches on your hands, wear fucking gloves. The entire process of it. Alright, now the spacer. And then that. Maybe I don't need the spacer. Well, let me look at the bottom of the toilet. Move the towels. The toilet, which still has water in it. Yeah, not anymore. I might not need it. But while I got the toilet up, I'm gonna clean the bottom of it real quick. So let me see if I can spin that around. Yeah, that's the bottom. And I do advise taking some time to clean this, just because when are you ever going to have it off again? I mean, I'm not saying get it completely, perfectly, 100% clean like it's brand new, because let's face it, that ain't gonna happen. But at least get some of the worst of it off. Just because, again, oh, that got under my fucking nail. That's nasty. Ew. Again, when are you gonna have it off again? Alright, so I'm gonna put this pacer back on, and then I'll set the toilet on and see what it looks like. So get this spun back around again. Come on, there you go, round down. There we go, almost, almost. There we go. Back up a bit. Okay. So, spacer. I have a feeling that it's going to have it sitting too high, but I'm going to find out. Heavy ass shit. Actually, once I screw it down, that should be perfect. As they should. So, washer, try to get it centered up. Get it started. Same thing on this side. I'm just rocking it back and forth as I do this, pushing down on the side I'm working on. A socket might be much better for this. I just like pliers because I didn't know what size both of these were going to be, and I didn't know what kind of mess I was getting myself into. I need to tighten the other side a little bit more. That'll do. Alright, now let me get the tank. Fucking heavy. Oh, come on, tell me I got it lined up. Yes, I did. Okay, so now I just need to... the hell? That might be easy to stick this on first. Oh, that ain't right. Luckily, that's all clean right here. Where'd that paper towel roll go? Yeah, that's all crap that came off the rubber washer from the tank here. But I know that's all stuff in the washer, because that's where all the clean water is. And the bottom of that is nasty. I don't care right now. And there goes the first roll of paper towels, and luckily this one hasn't been that bad. Okay, so line it up. Try to get it drawn down a little bit. What am I at? 27? That ain't bad. Alright. Rubber washer, then the washer, then the wing nut. I got that side finger tight for now. So now I'm going to come over here, rubber washer, then the washer, then the wing nut, and then try to remember your righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, even though it's backwards right here, I think. Or you're upside down, you can't see the right way. Like right now I'm spinning left, but it is technically right if I was looking at it the right way. And until I get this put back together correctly, I don't want to hook the water back up or get the tank filled back up. There we go. Now I'm just zoom out some more. Oh, I'm zoomed out all the way. Okay, I'm just pushing down on the top of the tank and putting some weight on it so I can get it to sink down more, so I can tighten that wing nut better. Those both tight. Give me that towel back because there's some water or sweat here. I'm not sure. I'm kind of pouring sweat right now. Let me drink. Okay. The water pipe coming from the house still has the gasket, so I ain't got to worry about trying to find that if I had lost it, which I had completely fucking forgot about. So get that screwed all the way back up tight. Turn the water on. And now we get to find out if I did this right. I'm really hoping I did. This because I do not want to have to take this thing back apart. Now, when you're doing this shit, you can leave the tank on if you want. The last time I did this, I believe I left the tank on and didn't take it off. I just really didn't feel like dealing with that much weight. And for me, it was a lot easier just to take the tank off. So I'm gonna let the tank fill up. And when I flush it, I'm gonna be looking for two things. I'm gonna poke my head down the side, and I wanna make sure that there's no water coming out from the gasket between the tank and the bowl itself. And I'm gonna watch around the grout lines all around the bottom to try to make sure and there's no water coming out from there. But when you start seeing the moisture and the wetness, it'll start with just the grout lines. Like that's what it used to be, and I couldn't figure out what it was for the life of me, and then I realized it started to all click in my head. Alright, so the bowl's full, the tank is full. Let's see what happens. Alright, I got no water coming from the tank. And aside from my sweat, I'm not seeing any water coming from around the bowl. I don't think that's new. I hope not. I think that's when I splashed water earlier and didn't pay attention. Save yourself some time. When you get done and put everything back together, before you flush it, wipe up all the water. That way if there's more water, you know what it is. Like I just had to wipe up some water from back here, but I'm pretty sure that is from when I disconnected the line, or when I reconnected the line. I'm not sure, because the water back here wasn't down in the grout line, it was on top of the tile. So I'm just doing a little check. And check it again. Alright, I got no water coming out that I can tell anyway. I went through an entire roll of paper towels cleaning this thing out. And only a couple of gloves because I got most of it with the first try before I started fucking with the camera. And that flange I used, I'm not digging the box out because it's buried underneath a whole bunch of other crap. But that new toilet flange that I use is a synthetic, it's not wax like the old ones are. And it's supposed to last a hell of a long time. So hopefully, I never have to do this again. I don't want to do this again. We have 2 bathrooms in this house. I have done both of them. I don't want to do it again. Oh God. But the way the light was hitting the tile over here, I thought it was water. I about shit myself. Alright. Get the lid back on. And check some more. Because if something's wrong, I would rather find out now than find out later or in the middle of the night when I walk in here and my feet get wet. Yep, I think I got it all right. I'm not seeing any kind of new moisture, nothing's wet, aside from where I'm dripping sweat all over the place. Yeah, that is the gist of me rambling and jaw-jacking and bullshitting and complaining and how to change out the wax ring on a toilet. So if you found this useful, leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what I did wrong, tell me, oh, you did this wrong, that wrong, that wrong. I don't care. I did it. It got done. You can leave comments all you want. I'll read them. I'll reply. I'll crack a couple of jokes with you. But I sure as shit ain't gonna redo it. Have a good weekend, y'all.